traditional practices, like the 16-day prayer ceremony in certain traditions. The source clarifies it's not primarily because souls are thought to be stuck, but more to help the living release their attachment, let go.
Though it can certainly help stuck souls too, right?
Yeah,
Especially those who died traumatically or maybe unexpectedly.
exactly. Hanshi recounts a specific, quite moving example where he and Namasha, even after her passing, helped a student named Mark transition to the astral world after he committed suicide. A profound act of compassion.
And this connects to the role of what the book calls invisible helpers. The divine, according to the source, is omnipresent. And within creation there are light beings, departed healers, maybe even God themselves, assisting with healing and guidance, especially when prayers are offered with real intensity and devotion.
Intensity and devotion.
Yes. Hanshi shares his own story of being miraculously healed of a swollen leg by God in a dream. And John Morris's grandmother experienced this amazing healing from gangrene after Hanshi advised John to pray with deep intensity. These examples really highlight how the universe seems to respond to pure intention.
These personal transformations, these extraordinary experiences, they lead Hanshi to share what the divine voice revealed about the universal laws governing everything, all existence. Let's start with a concept we think we know, karma. Hanshi Naidu offers a unique definition: keep a real manner, always. How does the book expand on this idea of cosmic cause and effect?
Well, what's fascinating is karma is described as this incredibly precise universal law, designed specifically to balance improper intention beyond pretension. The source is quite direct. Wickedness results in a tenfold multiplication of negative energy. And it says no one escapes these consequences.
Tenfold. Wow.
Yeah. It's presented not as punishment per se, but as a permanent lesson to ensure no one acts with malicious malpractice in future lives. It's like a cosmic ledger ensuring balance.
That's a powerful message, and it's contrasted directly with Dharma, defined as total goodness, real life, leading to a smooth journey, even nirvana, that state of perfect peace.
And the interconnectedness is absolutely key here. Service to all is service to you.
Right.
And the book explains this with a really unique divine calculation. 1 + 1 is 3,
1 + 1 is 3.
meaning God, you, and the person you're serving. You aren't separate. You're all aspects of one single unified consciousness. So when you serve another, you're essentially serving the divine and yourself, creating this powerful synergy. The book actually states that when humans act with Dharma, karma becomes powerless because you're operating from universal harmony, not individual action-reaction.
Interesting.
The book then details the 7 laws of life, providing what Hanshi describes as a kind of spiritual roadmap. These cover things like humanity's struggle with illusion and seeing through it, the profound power of our intention, the role of Dharma for true freedom, the truth of never alone, always one, reinforcing that interconnectedness again, the necessity of purity, avoiding contaminating the soul, the path to true peace through unwavering truthfulness, and the mandate to stay firm in our divine identity, remembering who we really are. These laws, Hanshi says, are all about respect, reflection, and reform, all for a higher purpose.
And this connects right back to that call Hanshi receives. Turn your life around. While our spirit is inherently pure, the soul, according to this source, can carry scars. Scars from what it calls unwarranted acts. So the message is clear. Address these stains before they deepen and cause more trouble on your spiritual journey.
Which naturally raises the question, okay, how do we actually apply such profound insights day to day? The source offers a really practical method, the cross-examination of oneself.
Let's examination.
Yeah. Before you act, Hanshi suggests asking yourself, is this the right thing to do? Ask it 3 to 5 times. If you get even one no in your inner feeling, your inner response, then don't do it. The book puts it very pointedly. 1,000 prayers are useless if you cannot bring one change for the better in your life, emphasizing action over just ritual.
That's a direct challenge, a very practical one. So what does this mean for our actions, our good deeds, and how they're remembered? This concept of capturing hearts is quite illuminating. Human memories of good deeds, they often fade, the book says, because of selfishness. But divine memories, it states, come and grow with love. It's not just the action itself, but the intention behind it. That intention to do good work from genuine love. That's what's remembered by God, often magnified tenfold, even 100-fold.
And there are some poignant examples to illustrate this. Hanshi recalls advising a really tired worker, just telling him, work for Jesus if he was Christian. And the man, his intention shifted, apparently was never exhausted again.
Amazing.
Hanshi's own relentless service, teaching karate, running businesses, writing books on minimal sleep, these are cited as ways he captured the heart of God. And in contrast, the source shares stories of people who lacked gratitude for Hanshi's profound help, suggesting that while humans might forget, the universe, the divine, according to this book, remembers everything.
So what about the ego? For many of us, ego is often just the bad guy, the source of all our self-centeredness, our problems. But Hanshi's divine communications offer a really unique perspective on its true nature. How does the book describe the ego? Why might our usual understanding be a bit incomplete?
Well, the source explains ego not necessarily as inherently negative, but simply as the individual self that thinks it is separate from everything else. It's presented as the initial state of human consciousness, where we identify really strongly with our physical body, our gender, our personal history, believing we're distinct, separate entities. The book describes it as a kind of trap, to limit distance, space, time, and knowledge. A necessary phase, maybe, but ultimately confining.
Right, a phase. And what's fascinating is that the soul, according to these revelations, actually journeys through 3 progressive phases of self to transcend this limited ego. First, there's the universal I am, described as being beyond time, past, present, future, all one unified continuum.
Beyond time.
Then, the cosmic I am. Here, space disappears. The entire cosmos is perceived as one unit of existence, total interconnectedness.
Wow.
And finally, the divine I am. This is beyond distance, where everything is now, here, and immediate, a state of pure, omnipresent awareness.
In this clarity, the source explains, helps us understand profound statements like Jesus saying, I am the way, the truth, and the life. The book suggests Jesus spoke from this divine self-identity, this I am state, not from his limited human ego. He wasn't claiming personal superiority, but articulating his oneness with the omnipresent, omniscient, all-powerful divine, demonstrating the ultimate state that's potentially available to all of us.
So boiling it down, what does this mean for your journey right now listening to this? It means our spiritual path, as presented here, is about shifting our focus, moving from I am, that limited ego-driven self, towards I am, our true, expansive divine identity.
And to really embody this, the source reinforces the idea that the divine state never looks down or up at anyone, but views life as one energy. It encourages a path of humility, of service, as the way to transcend that limited ego, to move towards what Hanshi calls self-realization, which he directly equates with God-realization. And there's that powerful line, when you truly realize you know nothing, the book suggests, everything finally enters your awareness.
Wow. We have covered such an immense amount of ground today, from the deeply intimate personal reasons behind this book, all the way to these vast universal laws, the nature of consciousness itself. It really is a lens that invites us to rethink our entire existence.
Absolutely. And if you connect all these dots, the bigger picture message seems pretty clear.
Yeah.
Our earthly life, as Hanshi describes it, it's temporary. It's a school, really, for the soul's evolution. Every experience, every challenge, even the tough ones, they serve a greater purpose, moving us closer to our true design nature.
So you, the learner, you're now equipped with insights from this unique source, insights that really challenge conventional understanding, maybe offer some comfort when facing life's biggest mysteries. This deep dive, it isn't just about absorbing facts, it's hopefully about seeing life with, well, new eyes.
And to truly integrate this knowledge, maybe increase your own vibration, as the book suggests. Remember that simple but powerful path Hanshi shares. Think good, be good, do good. Because as the source tells us, when you realize you know nothing, everything enters.
So here's a final thought to leave you with, given everything we've explored about our inherent divine nature, and this idea that maybe every cell in your body is already designed for happiness and well-being. What one small conscious shift could you make in your own daily actions, starting today, to remove any perceived malfunction of happiness and align just a little more deeply with that true self?